right, so we're gonna do swirl ware. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my first pull out of the way. So we're gonna dive in. Yeah, you can go ahead and watch. These are the next set of steps we do after we get centered.
Have you already mixed the clay dough?
This is a different way of doing swirl ware that I'm gonna show. This is not wedging your clay together. So we compress our bottom, tip it in, and we're gonna do pull number 1. All right. Then we're gonna wipe off our hands, and we're gonna take a piece of clay. And I'm gonna stick a chunk of clay in there, and maybe we'll put something along here. I guess we're gonna make a beer stein, I guess.
I always make the same calculations.
Would you start with the same shape if you were doing a bowl just more clay?
Yeah, we could certainly do this with a bowl. I guess if we were doing a bowl, maybe on that other piece of clay we'll do a bowl, and I'll do this swirl on the inside. Ah. All right, so I've got that kind of attached. I'm gonna do, a little bit of a, giant bridge move to like get some of that wobble out of there. But now we're gonna do the best possible pull we can on this. And of course it's going to look all smeared at the moment because it is. All right, so we have our cylinder. I guess those were 2 different moisture contents of clay. So storing your clays that you're gonna do your swirl ware with in the same bag, so that the same moisture content will make this less of a thing. But I was thinking that maybe keep it rolling. I'll be back in a second. What if we did something? That's gonna be one big mug. Maybe this is just a flower pot. But then at trimming time, I can scrape this down quite a bit, and wow, whoever did the inside of that one wasn't paying attention. And now we have multi-clay swirl ware, and this is fairly rough what I did here. So that is attaching blobs of clay, and we could have put little dots on it. You get really creative about how you add your clay. But if I were, why don't we experiment?
Is there any worry that as it dries it'll separate or the cracking or anything since it wasn't mushed together?
No, all of our stoneware clays are so similar that I wouldn't have any worries about it coming apart at any point. Do I have that upside down? Sure looks like it. Alright, so we wanted to try this, well, on the inside of the bowl too. Now another way, we're going to do a combination of things here. So that's adding clay to the second, or I guess that was the first pull. I did one pull and then I added the clay. Here is how the term hot cross buns method came into. So now this is going to go a little bit on the inside and on the outside. All right, so now we're centered. We go for our dive. We pry it open. Oh, we're supposed to go bowl, huh? Pry it open. Now let's put some curves on the inside. Now, since we don't have any markings on the inside of this, let's go ahead and make sure we do have markings on the inside of it. Let's go. Lob. Lob. See how careful I'm being? All right, so we are going to get those guys in there. All right, clean that up a little bit. Make that a nice little curvy at the bottom. And now we are going to go for our pulls. Still a bowl. Still thinking bowl. See the moisture there. I have a bunch of clay down here that I'm going to try and get. I want to go a little bit thinner. Since I don't want to be trimming a lot of the top of this, I am going to go pretty thin. All right. Wipe our hands off. We get our skirt off before we go bowling. I'm going to scrape the excess water off the outside. And you can see some of the swirl there. And now it's about shaping this bowl on the inside. Actually, let's do a little jiggly jiggle first. Jiggly jiggle. That'll be fun. All right, now we're gonna go bowling, and we're gonna send this out. And then I need a leather, which of course I don't have. Do you have a leather? Yeah, throw that over here. Whoop. Excellent. Perfect toss. And now I want to control my rim. And do I want to bend that out? Or do I want to bend it in? You know, like, do I want to come out here like so? Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll thicken that up a little bit. And do a little something like that. That's kind of an interesting rim. And there is a swirl bowl with adding little dabs on the inside, and the outside is with the hot cross buns method. So it's a little more regular with the hot cross buns method than by adding it I guess it's pretty regular on both sides, but this is how we can get, you know, two different clays interacting with each other in a thrown form.
So it's separating right there. That's not a thing. That's not a concern.
No, it's not, but yeah, you can go ahead and stop it.